see what is outside and see other possibilities.
It's setting the seed to have them really think about where they may be successful, where they're going to be the most engaged. We had a basic talk about what are the assumptions that people have when they think about the culture of academia versus when they think about the culture of industry. I'm hoping that from today's workshop, people will go back and think more about what's important to me, what's culturally important to me, where do I think I want to thrive in academia or in a company.
We're answering a bunch of different questions on the type of how success is being evaluated, for example, how you can grow personally, professionally, what type of team members you work with, and compare this in the academic and the industry setting. Because I identified the exact aspects of the culture and industry that I was interested in.
You're a dictatorial leader, and you go into an industry where everything is by consensus, you're not going to be successful. They had to think about their communication styles. There are 4 quadrants of communication, and it's so important to recognize other people's styles so you can adjust your style to meet that person, particularly in an interview or in a team situation.
I mean, I like people to do what I tell them to, but I want to know what they think.
So you're an inclusive leader, and you make the decisions.
So I really liked the second workshop with Sarah when she talked about thinking about yourself, thinking about what you like doing, not just in the context of the science, but also outside and what you're passionate about, things like that.
It seems like one of the most challenging parts for individuals is it's so competitive and it's so hard to find information about what's out there in terms of career opportunities. And even something like consulting is so broad that how do you really know what something is like until you actually get into the job and fit? Everyone here has so many good skills. They could work in 10 different roles, and so which one's best you have? And so the reason why consulting firms love people like you is because you have good analytical skills. And you can ask questions. You don't take the first answer people say as for granted. I talked about a number of different things in the technology sectors, life sciences, clean tech, high tech. We talked about networking. We talked about how to look at different opportunities that could be a fit for individuals with scientific backgrounds, PhD or postdocs.
We focused on job searching and salary negotiations, and it was clear that this was the issue on their mind.
Just the basic idea that in any negotiation you walk into, you should in advance think, what's my walkaway point? What is the lowest I'm going to accept, beneath which this deal is not worth making, right? Sometimes no agreement makes more sense than agreement.
It was fun to be able to just talk to a group that has no assumptions about how things work. Very open. Being Swiss, the American context was not taken for granted, and so I got a lot of questions about how does it really work. And
yeah, negotiation was definitely very good. I will apply this in my life, private and professional.
I learned a lot about how industry assesses potential candidates, and that I need to prepare myself much more for upcoming interviews.
I had the opportunity to have an insight in my future career and my career development, and I also met a lot of interesting people in the nice Swissnex atmosphere.
Everything's magic.